There was some nightlife. Actually, I got to tell you a story. So nightlife was great. It was tough because, again, you can't really call Ubers, and it's really cold and really windy. So you've got to basically battle the elements if you want to go anywhere.
You're built for that, though.
And I'm talking about me. Now, granted, I think, if LeBron wants to go somewhere, he probably has people who are getting him a car.
It's called a Sprinter van.
Yeah. And he's probably not running into as many issues.
No.
But, look, in any other scenario, if you were invited to the 3-point contest, then you'd have been there with me, and I probably would have had an easier time getting around and getting into places. But let's just call it what it is. When I'm there without you, it's a little bit harder to get on the list. It's a little bit harder to get into where we need to go. But me and one of our friends, who will remain anonymous on the podcast, I think, is for now. We were looking for something to do Sunday after the All-Star game. It's kind of the last night, we want to go out with a bang. So we're bouncing around, we're looking, we get word that there's this one club / bar where that's where the people are.
It's going down.
Yeah, it's that's where you need to be. Anybody who's anybody, that's where you need to be. So our friend, what he does is he throws on all black tee, black jeans, black suit jacket. So he looks the part. Yeah. He looks like he's important. He also could probably get away with looking like he works as a bouncer at.
Right. I was going to say, what is that lane that he's trying to
I think it's playing both, which is, he's a little overdressed, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But also kind of blends in with staff at that point.
Sure.
So there's a line to get into this place, and he walks right up to the bouncer, was fully prepared with a speech of how we were going to get in. Bouncer asked no questions. He saw the suit. For some reason, he saw me with him. I was not looking the part. And we waved us right in. We walked right in.
Love that.
So we're off to a great start. Now, that was only part one, though. Part two of the night was, we're now in the place to be, but it's clear that to really get to the place to be, there's another barrier we need to get through. There's the back room. There's always the back room.
A room within a room.
So now we start game planning. How are we going to get back there? I see Travis Kelce. I'm a Kansas City guy. I see Kelce back there. We see a couple other guys back there.
Name drop.
No, we're going to see some other guys. We see some other guys back there. And so it's very clear, okay, this is where we need to go. So our friend starts texting me. I'm with him. I'm standing right next to him. He starts texting me, is it okay if we go to the back room? Is it okay if we go to the back room? And I'm looking at my phone and I'm not responding. We're far enough away now at this point where we're not communicating. It's loud in there, but we're looking at each other. I'm like, what is going on? So finally I reply, yeah, of course. I thought he was asking me if I was okay to do it.
Right.
So what he did was, and I don't condone this behavior, but
you were a part of it.
If you're looking for
at some point
for everyone out there who is looking for ways to finesse, take notes. What he did was, we then, because of you and because we're affiliated with you, we get, kind of tapped into important networks.
Sure.
And so this person happened to have the manager of the club's information in his phone. And so or his name, he was aware of his name. So what he did was he just simply changed my contact to this person's name. He then walks right up to the bouncer.
It's cheeky.
Shows him the phone. Bouncer looks at the phone, scrolls through the texts, which that was where it started to get alarming. Because if you really looked in detail, you would clearly see that this is two friends talking about things that are not. But he flips through the text real quickly and then waves us both in.
Oh my goodness.
We walk right back into the kind of elusive, majestic back room. And what do we see as soon as we get in? Guy Fieri behind the bar, arm wrestling somebody. Followed by, he wins the arm wrestle, followed by porn shots for everybody back there. And the two of us just looked at each other and we thought, yeah, this is where we're supposed to be.
This is, Did you get a shot poured for you by Guy Fieri?
I did. Yeah.
That's special.
And I just want to be clear, that's not the moral of the story, that's not where it's leading. The point is, we showed some grit.
Yeah.
And we made things happen.
Didn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
That's special.
It was a blast.
Yeah. It's a true long shot story.
Honestly, it is.
You guys, it's very safe to say that you guys, when you were standing outside that bar, were long shots to not only get in the place, but certainly get into that back room.
I now fit the mold. We've always talked about how I haven't really had the long shot story, growing up in like upper middle class suburbia, sort of had everything I ever needed to be successful, great schools, parents that sort of gave me everything I needed to. So, it's not like I've overcome that many obstacles. Sunday night, there were some obstacles that needed to be taken down, and we found a way to do it.
It sounds like you were just kind of just along for the ride, riding coattails in some respects.
For sure.